you have Paul McNeil, and he transfers to another school, and then he comes back, a couple games into the season. What was that like for you as a coach, and how was it for your team as a whole?
Oh man, the day of, he came back. We was playing Myers Park, so it was a buzz. What I'm saying, in the building. That and playing Myers Park, and we're so excited to come back, man. Uh, it was it was just amazing to have him back. He just a great guy, man. In general, his team got first. Love his teammates. Love, coaches, love the community. He just everybody was so happy to have him back.
Coach, what's the atmosphere in the city of Rockingham with the success of you going to the state playoffs? And also, you have a hometown hero in Paul McNeil who left and decided to come back and now going to NC State. Talk about how the town is sort of resonating and supporting the team.
Oh man, the town, man, I can remember being so amazing, man. It's a little, it's a little country town, man, but we love our athletics, and they've been so supportive of us, man. And you've seen in the crowds this year, the fans, man, been amazing. Like a basketball atmosphere. I told guys before, this, I know, think when I was an assistant, went to David County, and that basketball atmosphere was crazy. And I always told my guys, man, we want to get like that. And the work they put in, and the last 6 years, man, we're just trying to get our fan base up, and our fan base has been so amazing to us, man. And that's wild. It's been wild. And like yesterday was crazy. When they walked in the gym yesterday, just going to sit down, they got a standing ovation. How how can you not get hyped for that?
Coach, I want to make an assessment with Paul McNeil. I've had a chance to watch him many, many years. He's one of the nicest young men that you'll ever meet. And, one of the knocks on him is at times he's a little bit too selfish. He's averaging about 24 points a game. But talk about, like, when you look at Paul McNeil, he's one of these young men that doesn't go out and search his shots. He allows the game to come to him, and he also allows his teammates to make big plays.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. He's just so unselfish, man. And but I'm telling you, man, he got that, killer mindset. Even yesterday, man, you see he had 18 in the first half, man. So and we tell him all the time, we want to shoot more, man. But he always say, Coach, I don't want to take away from my guys. And you don't find
Right.
a talent like that say stuff like that, and he get so excited when his guys score. He was just so happy for Jamarian Wall, man, and that's he just a team guy first. And I mean, his freshman year, I said, y'all need about 15 to 20 shots for you a game. He's like, Coach, nah, I can't do that. But that's the kind of person he is, man. He is so unselfish, man, and people don't realize that, man. But I'm telling you, man, he got that killer, mindset, and he pushes guys, make them better, man. He have guys in the gym with him 2 or 3 hours, a day with him, man. So I mean, and I'm telling you, he just a team guy first, and humble, so humble, man.
Right.
And we played Pinecrest this year, and I said, you have a big game. So Coach, it's not about me. It's about Julian. Julian, who played at Pinecrest last year, man. He wanted him to he wanted Julian to score 30 that game, man. And you just
Right.
don't see that, man. I mean, you don't see that a whole lot, And I'm just so blessed to have him, man.
Coach Pettigrew, so I get the privilege of talking a little history for you right here. A lot of observers out there might not know that when Richmond last appeared in back-to-back state finals in 1996 and 1997, that you were a starter on both of those teams. And a lot of observers might not remember that in the 97 game, you almost single-handedly rallied the Raiders to a victory with 2 top of the key 3-pointers in the last minute or so, and almost hit a third one. And I put your team in a position where it almost closed the deal. So the perspective that you have of having played in the Smith Center, you were a great shooter. Working with someone like a Paul McNeil and the rest of your team, having experienced the depth perception there, shooting in a bigger venue like that, playing in a bigger venue, UNC, as opposed to Reynolds Coliseum. Talk a little bit about that. Do you prefer the bigger atmosphere? What can you impart to your kids having played in that environment yourself?
Oh man, just tell them, man. Just try. You know what I'm saying? I know this week gonna be kind of crazy, man. Just trying to keep stuff the same, and come to mindset, ready to play. It's gonna be. I mean, the first few minutes gonna be different, man. But we all know it's a big game. It's a big game, man. Just tell them to lock in, man. Just keep doing what they're doing and trust in themselves, the process and the work they've been putting in. That's all, man. And just what I'm saying, and just and come ready to play and enjoy the moment. And to this day, I finally watched my senior year state championship game last year. In 25 years, but just I mean, just have an opportunity to get back here, man. And I told him let's enjoy it, man. And we're gonna come ready to play. A bigger venue didn't really matter too much either. When I played, I guess I don't know. I didn't realize it, but it's like a regular old gym to me. I'm sure that it's gonna be the same for them too.
All right, Coach, last question. I just want to talk to you a little bit. You played Myers Park earlier this season. You guys lost 78-37. Is there special motivation coming in, obviously this being the state championship, but also the revenge factor of getting to play this team for the second time this season?
Well, man, and I, we go back and we about to break down film now. The coaches from the first game. Our first 3 minutes was amazing, and it was coming down. We weren't knocking down shots. And we got down on ourselves, man. But, and I told the guys end of the game, I said, man, listen, we're going to see them again, and we just had a feeling we're going to be here and they're going to be there, man. So we just got to, try, we're going to be fine. We just got to play our game, man. And I know that I got better, and we done got better. So it's going to be fun, man. And we're ready to play. We're ready for the challenge. We're ready for the challenge for Saturday.
One last thing, Coach. You guys average about 80 points a game, so you guys like to use a lot of pressure defense and push the ball up the court. So I imagine you're not going to change anything as far as your tempo of the game.
No, we're not. Well, we're not. But we're going to be more precise, man, and hopefully, so we're not down shots. But if we don't, let's try to stay in the rim. Our coach saying we're going to miss shots. Stay in the rim. Don't get that too down on yourself. The first time we played, man, we weren't knocking down shots, and guys holding their heads down, man. And I can tell it's part of the game. You still got to play, on the defensive end. And, the last few weeks, man, defensively, we've been playing pretty good, man, and trying to be physical, man. And, like I said, man, it's a big challenge for us, man. But, we're going to be ready for